Astronauts in orbit call this experience the overview effect, a boundary-shattering
Evolution and globalization are creating this sort of superstar effect in highly
during stress, but my favorite effect on the body is actually on the heart. Your heart has receptors.
So there's this coherence effect around waveforms.
Okay. And when we're
that I wanted to make meaningful films that affect change in people's understanding of and commitment to the world.
astronauts have called this the overview effect. Neil deGrasse Tyson calls it.
I can tell you from experience, the effect you have on others is the most valuable currency there is.
Control. I call it the Goldilocks effect. Not too close.
Surface buses to run in effect like subways, express buses with corridors.
It's called the Dunning-Kruger effect. The Paris.
Do you find much demand beyond just kind of the network effect and what you do when you go into?
And let me tell you why, and here's the evidence to that effect, where somebody is trying to pull the curtain back.
Over them. So this is what's driving the effect or mediating the effect. So
after him. This effect is very important in sports like tennis, soccer, and golf. But could it have non-sport applications?
And then study them for their biochemical and biological effect. So this is looking at two forms.
Why they want that is a mystery to me, but that will be the effect, even if it wasn't the intent.
Point of view is truly a uniquely quantum effect. More broadly, you could even
in LA, and it has a domino effect on so many things. If you offer
upside of that chilling effect that may be imminent is public media.
The chaos theory, popularly known as the butterfly effect for the sensitive dependence, the idea that
actually, I mean, I couldn't see any effect of it on the thing. That's why I really asked.
To see that there is some kind of long-term effect from this mystical experience. The modern research.
This is the CSI effect that prosecutors often complain.
Has no effect on how they feel about Jesus. They make no move.
And this is what I'm calling the village effect. It's a metaphor for
their family or heirs, or even worry over the effect such a claim might have on the value of their works.
Other places, so that is the maestro-like effect that he has had at Berkshire. So that's a legitimate way of handling.
To tell if it's had any kind of ripple impact effect, you know, like are other teams picking up this cause as well?
Well, yes.
To cause a ripple effect that will change the world. And we can begin today.
And the halo effect basically turns us all into saints or sinners. So if
weeks, and if that is scalable, that is a huge effect that you can count on.
And when you make the simple cause and effect model, it's great, it's functional, it makes you
fixed as the user scrolls. And the waterfall effect says, I want a little shadow to appear.
Writing a book called The Dragonfly Effect. So as a big
do you ever tout that the effect of SoulCycle in terms of actual?
The fast one on me. He said something to the effect of, "Well, you could play the sax."
I later came to call the endowment effect.